What's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Nelson, and welcome back to the Head of Household channel. Don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe to the channel. Look, brothers, let me ask you a question. Who are you when no one's asking you to be strong? Who are you outside of your role as a husband, a father, a provider? Who are you? Most men that I coach, they are exhausted, just not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They are exhausted. The reason why they are exhausted, they are holding everything together on the outside, but silently, they are falling apart on the inside. On the outside, it seems like everything is in check. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed. It seems like everything is well. Going to work, performing, coming home, taking care of business, but yet on the inside, silently falling apart. Today, we're going to talk about renewing your mindset and your identity. Renewing your mindset and your identity so you can stop living by pressure and start leading from purpose. Stop living by pressure. What I mean by that is, think about the world is telling you, you got to be this kind of man. You got to be this kind of husband. Men, real men don't cry. They don't show emotions. Real man is tough. So you be tough on your family. You tough on yourself. You tough on everyone. And then when people begin to resent you, you feel like you are no good. No one likes you. No one wants you. You feel like a failure because you're trying to live to that standard that the world sets as a man, their identity of a man. You're trying, and when you try so hard and you didn't meet their standard, you didn't hit that benchmark, they begin to criticize you, and now you feel like a failure. So it is time to stop living by pressure and start leading from purpose. And how do we do that? First of all, let us talk about what mindset and identity renewal is. Mindset renewal is when you stop letting your old patterns run your life. Stop letting those old patterns, the way you do things, the way you think, all these things, stop letting those things run your life. It's retraining your thinking, retraining how you think, how you respond, and how you see yourself. I love those three because it is something that I had to deal with myself. I had to work through those three things right there, especially when I went through this divorce. I didn't want that. I didn't want a divorce. And I'm not pointing finger at anyone to say, well, it was their fault. We all contribute, both of us contribute in some way or the other that caused things to get to where they were. So I'm not pointing a finger. But in order for me to go on and to live a prosperous life, to live a successful life, to have this blissful relationship with someone else, I had to retrain how I think, how I respond, and how I see myself. First of all, my thinking was messed up. I began to think that all women is no good. You know, the H word that they call them and the B word, those things begin to flow through my mind. I begin to think on those things. I begin to think about how can I get back an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. I begin to think negatively. I had to retrain how I respond. Conversation concerning the kids. I have to retrain how I respond. Yes, I'm still a father. Yes, I still have responsibility. So I have to retrain how I respond. I had to retrain how I see myself, not as a failure, but as still as a husband, a father, a man, a brother. I have to retrain how I see myself, someone who is still capable of success, who's still capable of going on and leading and be the man that I was created to be. I have to see myself different. not the way I would see myself because I've lost the house, I've lost the car, I lost this and that, and my family is broken. I have to see myself. I have to retrain to see myself because if I didn't, I would begin to live what I thought was true of myself, a failure, nobody, and all these different negative thoughts that I was thinking. I would have lived a life like that, and that was the harvest I would have reaped. So I had to retrain all that. The second part of this is identity renewal. Identity renewal is remembering who you really are. It's about remembering who you really are. Like I said before, a minute ago, I had to retrain how I see myself. I had to remember who I am, who I really am, not what I do, not what I earn or how much I earn, not who I depend on, but who am I? That's why I have to retrain my thinking, retrain how I respond, and retrain how I see myself so I can move forward. You see, when your identity is tied to performance, success, and control, the moment life shakes, you shake too. The moment things start falling apart, you start falling apart too because your identity, you allow yourself to tie your identity to performance, success, and control. But I love what the word said. It says in the scripture, Romans 12 and 2, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That means your transformation doesn't start on the outside, not in your house, not on the outside, but in your mind, in your head, within you. It starts on the inside. And this is something that we have to always remember this because you see, we can find ourselves living under pressure and not leading by purpose. Under pressure is living by what society is telling you you're supposed to be. You grasp what is on the outside. They're coming from outside, telling you this is how you should be, this is the life you should live. And you begin to live your life like that and never live the life that you really want to live. Now, I'm not saying that you should despise wise counseling. Take wise counseling, it is good. If someone has done something and they're trying to help you, not to go down the same road. Take the advice. But at the same time, you got to understand that you yourself, you are unique and you have a life to live. You have to your lane to travel. You have your road to travel as well. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself living a life that everyone suggests that you live, and you never tap into your full potential. You never tap into your full potential. So you must know who you really are. Find your identity. Get to know that so that you can start your journey to live that life that you really want. You know, those false identity that the society is trying to put into your mind or trying to push into your life to get you to live, those sometimes they can be false identity that can trap you. False identity of a man does not show emotions, that you're keeping all these things on the inside of you. It balled up so much to the point that something happened and you lashed out, and here comes the embarrassment and all the other things that comes along with it. False identity can trap you. Let me break down this false identity to you that most men fall into. First, the number one, the provider. Or if I don't provide, if I don't bring in enough, I'm a failure to my family. I'm failing my family if I don't bring in enough. I have to make so much every week, every month. So you know what I do? I go and I get two jobs, a part-time and a full-time, and maybe and still doing a hustle on the side. And now you find yourself you don't have time for your family, you don't have time for recreation, you don't even have time for yourself. False identity can trap you. Here's another one, the fixer. If I can't solve it, I'm not a good man. You try to fix everything to the point that you never give your kids an opportunity to experience some things in life. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Leave it when I get home. I'll do it. Oh, when I get there, I'll do it. No, 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 don't touch it. I'll do it when I get. You try to fix everything, and sometimes all they want you to do is to listen. Just lend a listening ear. They don't want you to fix everything. Sometimes they want to do it for themselves. Even if you tell them how to do it, they want that hands on. But if you try to fix everything, how can they experience anything? Here's another one: performer, false identity, performer that can trap you. If I'm not achieving, I'm not enough. If you don't see yourself achieving in every areas of your life, want to achieve that, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve. If you don't see yourself achieving, it's like you're not enough. You're trying to prove so much to others that you feel, a matter of fact, when something didn't work out, you feel like a failure, you feel like you're not enough. Brothers, I'm telling you, hear me. Those are lies. And first of all, you are not a robot. You are a man. You are a man, not a robot. A man with real emotions. A man who's allowed to rest. This is important. A man who's valuable. Even he's valuable, even when he's not grinding. So many men think that if they are not working their fingers to the bones, they are not valuable. If they're not always doing something, so they don't have time to rest. They don't sit down, they don't rest. They always find something to do because they feel like if they're not doing something, they are lazy. Someone would perceive them as lazy. And these are the lies that trap you. And to the point that they keep you from going to your children's um, basketball game, football game, whatever they're doing. It keeps you in the place where you are trapped. It pulls you away from your family. Those are lies. They are nothing but false identity. Here's the important part: how to renew your mind and identity. How do you renew your mind and identity? Here's a 4-step process that I want to give you. It is simple but yet powerful. You could write them down, or you could come back to the video and watch the video again and put them into rotation, put them into your life, apply them into your life daily, weekly, whatever. I suggest that you do them every day and watch yourself in 1 week and look at the change that would take place in your life. Here is step one of that 4 step: identify the lie. Where are you most frustrated, burned out, or insecure? That's where the lie lies. That's where the lie lives. It lives there, in the place where you are most frustrated, burned out, or insecure. Maybe it's I'm behind in life. You're thinking I'm behind in life. You look at your age and you're saying to yourself, I'm behind in life. Look at Tommy. He's only 45. I'm 55. I'm 60, and he already accomplished all these different things. I'm behind in life because look at what I have. I have all these big dreams and goals, and I haven't done anything yet. You can start anytime, any place, anywhere. Identify those lies. Here's another one: I am not a good husband, because you try to correct your kids, and maybe they are upset with you because of the advice that you give, or you felt like I missed the football game, I missed the basketball game, and you begin to feel like I'm not a good husband. Oh, I'm always tired because I come home and I'm not contributing, I'm not helping, maybe washing dishes or doing something that I could have done to help my wife so she can get a break. You felt like you're not doing those things because you are out there now burning out, doing all these things that the world is telling you have to do as a father, and you can't do what you want to do at home, and you feel like I'm not a good husband. Those are lies, because you can change those things. You can change your activities. You can prioritize and begin to do the things that you want to do. Here's another one: I don't deserve peace. Oh, they're always fussing, always noise, always this and always that. You deserve peace. You deserve to relax and rest. There's times when you deserve to just find that place where you can relax and meditate on your life and begin to take an inventory of yourself to see how things are going. You deserve those things. Step two, you got to expose the lie. You identify the lie. Now it's time for you to expose the lie. Ask yourself, who told me this? Who told me that I didn't deserve peace? Who told me that I'm not a good husband? Ask yourself that. Was it your past? Was it your father? Was it society? Ask yourself, who told you that lie? If it's not from God, don't keep it. Let it go. If it's not from the creator, let it go. Society will try to tell you to be a certain type of person because they want you to be conformed to their system, to their way of life, to the way they live life. If it's not from God, if it's not the truth, if it's not from within you, don't keep it, let it go. That's where a renewal comes in. Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Change the way you think. Yes, you gathered those things while you was growing up, while you was learning, while you was on this journey to become that husband. But now that you are in this place, you got to seek so that you will find the truth and begin to let go of those things that they told you that you should be. Let go. Don't keep it. If it's not the truth, if it's not something that comes from the creator, if you feel like this does not resonate with you, let it go. Number three, replace it with the truth. Replace the lies with truth. Say it out loud. Here's an example. I am not what I do. I am who God says I am. You are not your job. You are not what the world says you are. You are who God says you are. I Here's another one. I lead from rest, not stress. I lead from rest and not stress. When you rest, guess what? You're refreshed, revived, ideas are fresh, and you can move forward with some wonderful ideas that bless humanity in countless ways. Here's another one. I am a son, not just a provider. I am a son of God. I'm not just a provider. I am also a son. Replace the lies with truth. And there's many more. I'm sure you're going to come up with your own. I'm sure that you're going to come up with your own as you seek and as you follow this channel, and as you follow us, we begin to give you some ideas and you begin to add to that. And you begin to come up with your own and you begin to see the transformation taking place. Here's the last step, and the fourth step. Practice it daily. This is very important. Practice it daily. Do this every morning, just 5 minutes. I'm sure you can spare 5 minutes. And if you don't have that 5 minutes to spare and you're running out, do it while you're driving. Turn off the news. Shut out everything else. Do it while you're driving, not watching a video while you're driving. I don't want you to hurt yourself or anyone else. If you can just audio, do it while you're driving. If you have to listen to anything to help you with your practice daily, don't watch a video, just do audio. Breathe. You could breathe while you're driving and say three truth, say them out loud. I'm a son, not just a provider. I'm a good husband. And if you have time before you leave, journal one old lie and one new belief. Write down one old lie. You're not good enough. I'm more than enough. Journal one, at least. Every great accomplishment start with a step, a single step. Pray, number four, pray and ask God to renew your mind. Pray and ask the Creator. Pray and ask the divine spirit of God to help you to renew your mind. You have to put in some work too. You can't just ask God to help me and not do. You have to do. God give you the mind. He give you the power. He give you the authority to do, to speak, and to do, and to become. You have that available to you. You have to put in, like I said, do this every morning. Do mean that you are putting in the work. Everything start with a single step. Here is my closing challenge to you. Listen, the life you want isn't waiting for more money, more time, or more stuff. It's waiting on a new mindset. This is so important. Let me say this again because you might want to write this down, or you might want to ponder, you might want to think on this, you might want to meditate on this. The life you want isn't waiting for more money, more time, or more stuff. It's waiting on a new mindset. You are not falling behind, you are waking up. You are not just surviving, you are rebuilding. So this week, I want you to name one false belief you are letting go of. One. It could be more, but I just wanted to make it so simple and easy for you so that you can start with this first step. If you can just name one false belief you are letting go of, replace it with truth. Say it daily. Find the truth, even if you have to go to the scriptures, even if you have to go to a positive quote, something that resonate with you. Replace it with truth and say it daily and watch how your peace and your power comes back. Watch how that comes back. Watch how transformation begin to take place when you do things like that. A simple step, a simple step that you can start with. And hear this too, brother, and I'm sure this will encourage you. You are not alone. I'm going to walk with you. I want to walk with you. So let's renew our mind and reclaim the men we are born to be. I want to walk with you. That's why I want you to drop a comment. Let me know, how is this video helping you? Let me know if you want me to give you more encouragement concerning becoming that man, reclaiming the man you were born to be. Because I believe that we are all placed in this earth with a purpose to be successful in all areas of our life, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. And so many husbands has given up because they gotten the love of their life. They are living in the house. They have a few dollars, but yet forget who they really are and stop pursuing their dreams and their goals. Stop seeing themselves achieving the things that they really would like to achieve and living under pressure based on what society said a man should be and how you should live your life and not leading by purpose. And leading doesn't always in your own household because some of us don't have kids. But that doesn't mean that we can't be a positive influence to our neighbors, our siblings, our nieces and nephews, and even a total stranger. If you adopt a big brother, big sister, whatever it is, we still can be a positive influence in someone's life. Lead by purpose or from purpose. So, brothers, if this hit home with you, I want you to drop a comment with one truth that you are claiming this week. And also, don't forget to drop me a comment. Let me know how these videos are helping you because it is my purpose and my love for humanity that I don't want to see another broken family out there. I don't want to see another kid walking the street. I don't want to see another husband who is burnt out, unhappy, disconnect. I want to be able to plant this seed in the head of household that they will love themselves and love their family and also grow and to become that person, that unique yourself, your uniqueness, so that you can tap into your full potential and make a difference in this world, not leaving this world with all that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you have inside of you, not leaving the world. As they said, the one of the richest place in the world is the cemetery, because there's so many people who went back that never maximized their potential. The books that they should have write, the movies, the songs, all these different gifts that they have that they never maximize them. And within you, there's so much gifts that you have that you can share with others. Think about those that are coming up under you. Think about the ones who are right there that seem like they're holding everything together on the outside, but yet on the inside they're falling apart. That's why we do what we do as head of household. That's what we do, so that you can live a wonderful and blissful life and have that blissful relationship and enjoy life to the max. So again, this is Nelson. Don't forget to share, like, and please subscribe to the channel and invite others, because we are here for you. I want to walk with you. I want to see you succeed in life, because I believe that give and it shall be given unto you. What I give you, I don't have to worry about anything, because it will come back to me in some way or the other. So I love you guys. Until next time, peace. Until next time, get ready for the next video, because it will be coming soon. That's why I want you to subscribe so you won't miss anything. Until next time, this is Nelson. Peace, and we out.